All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's NHIAA Division I volleyball match between the visiting Salem Blue Devils and the Goffstown Grizzlies here at Goffstown High School. We're just finishing the warm-ups here. Salem comes in with a 2-1 record, having wins against Manchester Memorial and Winnicunnet, but then having lost to Spalding. Goffstown comes in with a 1-3 record, losing to Concord, Londonderry, and Nashua South, but also beating Merrimack last week. In the league so far, we've got still 6 unbeaten teams. I know it's very early in the season, but we've got Concord, Pinkerton, Dover all at 4-0, HB, BG, and Nashua South at 3-0. And we also have a few teams down at the bottom with no wins. So Goffstown's fitting right in the middle here. And we'll continue these warm-ups and come back to the game as soon as it starts in about a minute and a half. Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here at Goffstown High School for tonight's visiting Salem Blue Devils versus the Goffstown Grizzlies in girls volleyball. This is Matthew Kenderson. Joining me is Marty Kelly.
Hey, Matt. Happy to be here.
Thank you very much for joining me, Marty. We're looking for a pretty good game tonight. Goffstown is at a 1-3 record. Salem comes in with a 2-1 record. It's early in the season, so it's hard to tell, but these should be some evenly matched teams. Interestingly enough, last year in the playoffs, Goffstown went to Salem and lost in 5. So this is the team that knocked these girls out of the playoffs last year. So they're at least the returning varsity players might be a little anxious to put Salem down here tonight.
Yep.
So it looks like for the starting lineups, we're going to have senior Bailey Gagnon doing the setting duties. Junior Caitlin Young is the libero. Liz Galetta is on there as a middle blocker right now, junior. And I believe Sarah Conley would be the other middle, but the libero's on the court for her right now. Bridget Kennerson is doing the hitting from the right side tonight. And Olivia Daly has made a move from middle to the outside hitter position. And it looks like Justine Watterson's in there as either a DS and outside hitter role.
So we have some positions that got switched.
Yeah, a little, maybe changing it up a little bit here. Coach Barron just working with what he's got. This is his first year with these girls, and maybe he's just trying to put his spin on it and play to the strengths of the different players.
Right.
So Salem's got the first serve here. We're going to be best of 5, games to 25. Good swing from Daly, dug by Salem, but got kind of lost up in the rafters there. So players will rotate, and we'll take a 1-0 lead. And Daly goes back to serve. Just over the net.
Beautiful.
Fell down, but the player dug it, and Galetta was right there for the kill.
Right.
That's a little disheartening to make that really nice save off the net there and then just have it slammed right back down on top of you.
Yep. Oh, nice save.
Wow, there's some scrappy little defense there. And then a carry called. Yep. That was a pretty strong serve from Daly there, and kind of that overpass, but then our libero Young dug it out. Hit outside. It was a nice pass, nice set, and the outside for Salem just hit it a little too shallow cross court and went out. All right, well, there's Salem's first point after a 4-1 Goffstown lead.
Nice way to start off the game for Goffstown.
Yeah. So this is our second home game of the season. And we're going to have 7 more. There's a set to the right side.
I'm looking forward to some nice, cool
That's gonna
days
go
in the
out.
gym.
Yeah, exactly. we're baking right now.
Now, bacon. You brought up food early in the game, Matt.
Uh-oh. And then Conley comes in the game, says the middle for that rotation, and the libero will serve for Galetta's spot. That's in for an ace.
That was beautiful.
Right in the corner. 6-1 Goffstown lead.
Definitely not a bad start to the game.
We've always talked about how this is a game of errors. You just need to minimize your errors, and that's what seems to have been, missing from the last couple of games here, where one of the games we lost to Concord, we just could not serve, and then there was another game we just could not serve receive, and then another game everyone was hitting long. It was we need to put all 3 of those things together, and we'll turn that around and come up with some W's.
Yep.
And that's the thing about volleyball. You forget that point and just move on to the next one.
That's right.
Sometimes points happen in a matter of seconds, and other times they can drag on for a pretty long rally.
Which is always fun to watch. Could not quite get to that one.
6-4. Early in the first. I probably already said this, but best of 5.
Best of 5.
Games to 25. If we go to a 5th, that game will be to 15 as a tiebreaker. And must win by 2. There's that overpass.
Overhand.
Yep, those middles and those frontline players just salivate over that ball coming up like that on an overpass, just to bounce it right back
set up
down.
perfectly, and a nice hit from Salem. No roster. We're going to have to make up names for the Salem girls.
Yeah, I looked online. Their roster's not published on their athletic website. And it's kind of, I don't want to go down and bother the coach before the game. There's.
It just leaves it to our discretion.
Right.
I'm going to call everyone Fred because it's going to be easy.
Oh, she touched that.
Was
Yep,
definitely
that would have dropped in anyway. It was a nice jump float. That would have died right at the line. So Kennerson serving with an 8-5 lead. I brought my chair this game. I got a little bit of a cushion, even though we got the wall back here. Yeah. Nice pass.
I'm hoping you leave for just a minute, and I'm going to snatch that thing. You're carrying it with you.
Meanwhile, my computer's sitting right here.
They can have the computer. Nobody touches the chair.
Good cover from Gagnon there.
Oh, could not quite get to that.
Yep, fight at the net.
Yeah, very tight, both sides on the net. We have number 16, Fred, serving for Salem.
Good swing decision there to swing from Watterson. Yep, touch there, even though that went out. Tied at 8.
Tied at 8. Things do change quickly in this game, for sure.
And it can be a game of runs, too. That's hit long. All right, well, Salem takes their first lead here in the first. That's out.
Yes.
They watched that all the way down.
They watched that very closely, and it was not out by much, but it doesn't take much. It's Justine Watterson serving. Nice serve. Excellent block.
2 blocks from Conley. Can it be a third? Oh, dug by Kennerson. Nice pass, back row attack behind that line. We got a little rally going here.
Yeah, this is what makes the game fun, interesting right here. Everybody playing well. Oh, right off her fingers. Too bad.
That was a hard-earned point right there.
It was. Well played by both sides. Watterson serving again.
Nice dig from Kennerson. Saved. Oh, just couldn't
quite get there.
Couldn't get that second touch, but that was a nice dig.
(10-10).
Swing on that. Oh, it was too far in front of the line.
What was that, Matt?
Well, she would have had to be very careful if she was going to swing at that. She's a back row player at this time, so she has to initiate her attack behind that 10-foot line. And I think she wasn't sure where that line was, and then just sent it over.
Right.
Instead of trying to make a swing on it. Normally, I think you'll see the swing there.
Yep.
That's a double.
Nice serve from
Need some
Fred.
help there. All right, 13-10, Salem lead. And this is that middle stage of the game where you want to keep it 13-11 here.
Right.
And there it is.
They did. Yes.
Yeah, because you start getting those 4 or 5 point leads here in this midsection of the game, and all of a sudden you're that first team to 20.
Right. It's hard to recover.
So here's the other case where, again, you want to keep it. You want this point right here. Off the block, though. So right now the setter's a front row player, so she's trying to throw a block up on that outside. Our 5-3 setter. Yeah, 15-11.
Is height necessarily an advantage for a setter?
For blocking.
Right. Yeah, for front row, obviously.
Right.
Yeah.
Because when she's in that front row, she plays that right side.
Oh, nice.
Off the rafters again, off the rafters again.
Bouncing off the that was excellent.
That waited to come down from that fan.
That was hanging around there for a while.
And into the net. There we go, 15-12.
Make it over.
That's like that was bouncing around up there like a pinball.
It was. Nobody's managed to hit the weight of Damocles dangling above the net, however. Like bumper volleyball. Oh.
That tip.
Yep. 12-16, 4-point lead. Fred serving for Salem.
Fred the third.
Fred the third, number 22.
Touch, yep, and dug.
Beautiful.
That was in.
Yep.
Nice kill from Daly from the outside. Rotate and she gets a serve. Get the kill, get a serve.
Hey, not bad.
16-13. Again, here's that, 17-13 versus 16-14.
It's going to be a big difference.
That is going to delayed double hit on that.
Hit.
Yeah, the spin on the ball. even though she wasn't really setting it, she was more. That's that subjective call.
Can you carry with two hands also?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, they were
nice
almost
dig.
asleep there.
Oh, got it over.
Left-handed outside.
Excellent over.
She just hit. It's a left-handed right side as well. That's really weird that they got two left-handed hitters, both named Fred.
What are the chances? What are the chances? Oddly enough, serving now number 14, also Fred. And ambidextrous. I just made that part up.
Nope, she's one of the lefties.
That might have just taken out the entire snack stand out there, which will be disappointing for everyone. At least those of us who want snacks. (15-17), closing it up a little bit.
Yep, Young serving.
A pizza-coated ball. Nothing against the rules in that.
Actually, in the game the other night, the ball, it was really hot in the gym at Nashville South, and they had one of their outside doors open, and the ball went outside.
Oh, no.
One of the girls went out in the parking lot to get it, and we're like, those are court shoes. You don't want to go outside and then track stuff back in.
Yeah.
But then the coach grabbed the ball and made sure it was cleaned off.
Tied it up at 17.
Yeah. New game.
So do they need a particular ball when they have that giant basket of balls out there? Could they just take that one out of play?
They probably set aside some game balls that are little nicer. I mean, there's a certain, it has to be to a certain PSI range and that kind of stuff. We don't want Deflategate going on in New Hampshire high school volleyball. Wow,
that was a
nice
beautiful
save.
recovery.
Yeah.
18-17, excuse me.
Yeah, you got to duck down under the net to see the scoreboard. Young still serving. That's long.
Oh, very long.
All right, well, figure out who's serving. All right, the libero's going to serve.
Fred. I can't see how this joke could possibly get old.
It's not. I hope we don't go to 5. I don't want to hear it again.
We'll get to change names for each game.
Each team.
Okay. Oh, excellent block.
Nice.
That was beautiful.
That was Conley and Watterson together on that block.
I noticed that on the boys' team last season, there were just a couple, like certain combinations of blockers up front that were just incredibly difficult to get anything past.
Right, and they got together, they jumped together, and they could jump
worked.
the same height.
Yeah, they worked really well together. Excellent. Oh,
hits the ceiling. Yep. So a reminder that ball hits the ceiling. We saw it earlier where it bounced around like a pinball, came back down on our own side. We can still play it as long as you have 3 touches. And but if it hits the ceiling and lands on the opponent's end, the ball is out. Nice high pass, plenty of time for the setter.
Beautiful.
Powered off that block.
2019. First to 20. See how it plays out tonight.
And Watterson serving. Hit over for an attack, set to the middle. Good defense, playable ball.
Oh, nice recovery.
All right, that's got to go
off
over.
The tips of her fingers.
Set to the outside. That never went over. That never went over.
That still is a Salem point.
Calling a touch there. Wow, that ball hit the tape. And if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and review that.
It will only bring you pain.
And add it to the comment section of the video.
Tied up at 20 now.
All right, so we'll move on to the next point.
That's
From
what you gotta
Conley
do.
right there.
There it is. There's the next point right there. 21-20.
Get the point, get the serve. That seems to be a little bit of a theme we got going on.
Yeah.
That's all right.
It works.
Off the ceiling. That's good swing.
Oh, that
Good swing from the Salem middle, number 17.
was Fred. And she gets to serve.
Point and
Get
serve.
the point, get
There
the
we go.
serve.
21-21.
Oh, this is gonna be. I like these games, the point-for-point ones.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Without the errors,
Nice
though.
choice.
It'd be
Yeah,
nice to have
yes,
the plays,
yes.
you know.
Later, they'll get there. They'll get there. Like you said, it's still very early in the season, and
Yeah.
it's still even early in this game.
I mean,
This
this is
match.
our 5th game of 18.
Right.
So
Right.
just about a quarter of the way through it, if you can do the math. I have my calculator with me.
I appreciate you doing the math for me.
23-21.
And as you mentioned before, got to take this one by 2.
Yep, and all right. Well, Gagnon's a pretty consistent server, so let's see her close this one out. A couple of solid serves. There's one of them.
Yes, excellent.
Good return, but opportunity for Salem. That was a nice hit,
That
nice
was
kill from Fred.
Beautiful. That Fred.
Fred the
He's got an
14th.
arm.
(23-22). So now we need to turn it around. Let's get a nice serve receive here and a nice set. There's the serve receive. There's the set. Touch on the block. Touch up, bouncing around. There we go. Yeah, that was tough. That's tough to play that off the backboard like that.
Right. Yeah. 24-22, game point, Goffstown.
Daly serving. Opportunity for Salem to the right side.
Oh,
Good
oh.
dig. It went outside the antenna. So it is point for Goffstown. Goffstown wins. The ref called that ball outside the antenna.
I did not see what just happened. Explain that to me.
So the girl made the hit,
Yep.
but the up ref said the ball was outside the antenna.
Salem's hit was outside
Salem's
the
hit
antenna.
was outside the antenna.
Got it.
So game over. Goffstown wins the first,
All right.
25-22. Kind of a weird way to end, but
Yeah.
we'll take
and both teams had looked like they were a little bit taken aback by that call.
Right. All right, well, we'll be back momentarily for game 2. All right, welcome back to game 2 between the visiting Salem Blue Devils and the Goffstown Grizzlies. Again, this is Matthew Kennerson with Marty Kelly.
Hey, still here, still sweaty.
Still here, still hot. Goffstown took the first game of the best of 5, 25-22, on a very weird call to end the match, or end the game. There's a back row attack from Kennerson. But we're starting the second, and there's going to call that a carry or in the net. In the net. When they put a number up, that's the call for in the net.
Somebody was. All right.
Yeah, that girl, she hit it up, but she was in the net. Fred.
Lou. It's Lou this game.
Oh, okay.
We'll switch. Keep you on your toes.
Oh, that landed.
was-
Yep. That get the point, get the serve. All right, 1-1 here early in the second. Man, that first match ended on a very weird call with the ball. It looked like a solid hit from our vantage point, but the ref, who's right in front of it, called the ball that went outside the antenna.
Yeah,
and
made a couple different calls.
Ended the game. And for Goffstown, it looks like we have pretty much the same lineup.
Yep. Last game was close. It went back and forth a few times. It's nice to see that sort of action.
Yeah. I think Salem might have had like a 4-point lead at the biggest, and maybe Goffstown, early Goffstown had definitely a 4-point lead.
Yeah. I think they got up to 6 before they gave up their first point. Goffstown did.
And bouncing around the ceiling again, that's tough. 2-2 early. Goffstown with that 1-0 lead. And Salem Libero coming back to serve. Watterson, Young, and Daly back for serve receive, with Kennerson and Galetta as the targets in the front row.
Did not clear the net.
Conley checks in as the players rotate for her 3 rotations in the front. And Young goes back to serve as the libero. Back row attack. We're seeing that. I'm seeing that from a lot of our teams this year, more so than in the past years. That the girls' game is starting to use those back row attacks anymore. For the last couple of years, it was like when you get a school like a team that had a player from Bedford, for example. They did a lot of back row attacking. That ball off of Conley and Kennerson's block.
Was it more common in boys' games, the back row attack?
Yeah, it generally is, and certainly it's in both. Hit that ball right
Beautiful
at the libero.
swing from Kennerson. And 5-3 Goffstown.
Yep, Gagnon. Yeah, they got to check the serve rotation here. It should be. Coach is asking to make sure so we don't get an out of rotation or an illegal serve call. Just making sure that it is Kennerson's serve. And again, this a little confusion. She normally had been played the outside hitter, now hitting from the right side tonight, and same thing with Watterson, was the right side. Back row hit from Daly off that defense and out for a point. 6-3. And again, if there's any discrepancies from what I say and what's shown on the camera, we can blame Kelsey, our very welcome and thank you for being here, Kelsey, camera operator.
Camera operator and scapegoat.
That ball's out.
Good.
So we're seeing some serving errors, serving to the net, serve long.
Yeah.
And again, I hope we're not in game 8 or 9 of the season and me saying that. Yeah. Well, it's still early. And,
right. It is at this point, but there's a noticeable difference even between this and the last home game.
Right.
There's far fewer errors in this game.
So coming up, we do have our next home game is next Wednesday, a week from today, versus Hollis Brookline. And that should be a pretty tough game. HB is a pretty good team. They are the returning state champions or defending state champions. So they expect to see them with a pretty solid team.
Do you remember last year were the boys the state champs too in Hollis Brookline?
I don't remember who won last year.
I know they always rank fairly high.
You're right. Nope, no touch there. Kind of rolled down the net and out. Tied at 7.
Long serve.
Yeah, we only have 2 Friday night home games coming up here. Friday the 29th against Keene, and I'm glad we're not going to Keene this year. But
this is a long drive.
It is a long drive. Not that Keene's not a lovely place.
It is. It just should be lovely and be closer to us. Another long hit from Salem.
Well, at least this year it's a home game. Next year it's away. And then Friday, October 13th, we're hosting Spalding. Again, that'd be another long drive.
It would.
So next year we got some long drives for the away games. This year, not so much.
Only 2 Friday night games.
Although this Friday we are going to Timberlane down in Plastow, and there's no easy way to get there.
You can't get there from here. Nice area, though.
Let's put that one down. Tip and in the net from Salem. 10-8 Goffstown lead. Rotate serve again, and Gagnon will go back to serve. Kennerson, Daly, and Galetta in the front row for Gagnon's targets. And Watterson and Young back on defense. We have a lineup check or a rotation check.
So conceivably, if Goffstown's about to serve, it just looked like he was checking Salem's rotation.
Rotation of where they need to line up.
If they were in the wrong spot, what would have happened?
The ref will make that circular motion with his hand, and it's actually a point.
Is it?
It's a yep.
(10-9). Oh, that was not out. Tied up at 10 now.
Off the ceiling, she needs help. Salem takes their a lead. I don't know if it's their first lead of the game.
I
spoke
think it
too
may
soon
be,
there.
but
That's going to be a tough play off the net. Gagnon does it, but we're going to have 4 hits. 4 touches.
they didn't take your advice from last season of keep playing in case the ref isn't watching. Oh, excellent.
That's hard to get blocked. Everybody gets blocked, but then to make that dig and just didn't work out. It was a good play from Salem.
It was. (14-10).
This might be a good place for a timeout. See what Coach Barron does.
He's just, oh, there
he
you
goes.
go. I thought he was just going to whisper threats onto the court, but no.
Do you golf?
I do not.
Well, do you like raffles?
Yes, I do.
Oh, coming up. It's a weekday as well. September 28th is the Goffstown Volleyball Servers Golf Tournament. So I do golf, but I don't have a foursome in this tournament. But it's not too late to bring a foursome. So if there's anybody watching,
get your
it would
foursome
be a
together.
nice opportunity. There's still sponsorship opportunities, and it's basically a fundraiser for Goffstown Volleyball. The whole boys program is not funded by the school.
Right.
The freshman girls team is not funded by the school in their budget, and neither is the second team at the middle school. So without that, we wouldn't have this. And there's only a handful of players that haven't been on one of those teams funded by the servers.
Right.
She had to do that tip there.
Yep.
Come in to get it and go over that block. So
I think
good.
that timeout might have broken that momentum a little bit.
Yep.
You ever seen the movie Happy Gilmore?
Yes.
That's how I would golf, were I to golf.
More of a slap shot kind of approach.
More of a hacking.
Yeah.
Again, then I get thrown off the golf course for destroying the grounds. Caddyshack sort of thing.
There you go.
Bill Murray.
Ref called that a carry. Again, with a lot of spin on the ball, I guess he made that subjective call. 15-11, Salem lead in the second.
Definitely recoverable, but a sizable lead.
Good pass. That hit the pin. That is out. Conley checks in for her 3 rotations. So Watterson, Kennerson, Conley in the front. Nice kill down the line from Salem.
It was.
Kennerson, Watterson drop back for a serve receive.
Not quite getting it over. 12-17, 5-point spread here.
This might be the side of the court thing.
The cursed side. Excellent swing from Kennerson.
That ball went outside the pin, but it's still alive here. Now he's going to call Watterson fort.
Coach is not happy about that.
Wow. I don't understand the 4 touches. Okay,
Nope.
well, we'll move on to the
Get
next
it
point.
over it, move on.
There, it's put
That
down
was
from Conley.
beautiful.
That overpass kill. So 19,
That point,
should be 13.
yeah, that point just went to the wrong
It should
side.
be 18-13.
Yes.
So the scoreboard's wrong. Kelsey's
There
got
we
it
go.
right. There we
Kelsey,
go. They
nice
switched
job.
it. Kelsey was
Get
on
a gold
top of
star
that
on her forehead today.
because I went over and checked on Kelsey's iPad. Now it's 19.
She's good. Can't slip anything past that girl.
Very short serve,
Nice.
very big dive,
Nice
out
dig
of
from
bounds.
Watterson.
20-13. Hit that. There you go.
Oh. Timeout, Goffstown.
So the other thing at the golf tournament, can we have timeouts here so I can talk
Yeah.
about this? We've actually got a Johnny Pesky autographed baseball donated from the Red Sox as one of the raffle items. So even if you don't golf, there's opportunities to come for dinner in that Thursday afternoon and purchase some raffle tickets and throw them in for a Johnny Pesky baseball, a Brock Holt autographed picture. We've got all kinds of golf paraphernalia.
I could donate an autographed picture of myself. That could generate negative income, probably. You could raffle off a chance not to hang it in your home.
There you go. There you go.
That's why we're not on camera. Why I'm not on camera. Got the face for
got-
radio.
You got the face for radio.
In the dulcet, smooth tones of an NPR announcer. Buttery smooth voice. Off the ceiling, and they can't quite get to it in time. 22-13.
At this point, I think they just want this game to be over.
we have seen recoveries from close to this.
I know, but it'd be nice to get a couple of points to at least carry some momentum into the next one, even if we can't get out of this one. That's a double. That's a carry. There's a swing and a stolen kill.
There we go, up to 14.
That was a really weird play. And so I mean, if they're going to be subjective about the calls, be consistent with it.
Right.
So now we'll move on to the next point with Watterson serving.
Two more, let's go.
23-14. Another hit from Salem. They've been hitting pretty well. We're getting some hands on them, but not sealing the deal on the dig.
Right. Oh. 24-14. Game point, Salem. And that's the game.
That's it, 25-14.
A lot of trouble returning at the end of that one.
Well, we'll be back for game 3 here momentarily. All right, welcome back to game 3 between the visiting Salem Blue Devils and Goffstown Grizzlies. Matthew Kennerson with Marty Kelly.
Hey, still here.
Still here. Goffstown took the first game, 25-22. Salem took the second, 25-14. We are about to start game 3. The only lineup change here is senior Autumn Moody is in as the libero for game 3 here. And there's a long serve to start the game. We got a 1-0 lead, and it's out at the pizza stand.
It is. Everything leads to pizza, somehow. 6 degrees of separation from pizza.
With bacon on it. Nice back set. And a nice swing and hit from that Salem right side.
Number 4. Goffstown had a lot of trouble returning her hits at the end of the last game too. There were a lot of power behind a lot of those hits.
And quite honestly, this is our 5th game of the year. This is the first team that's really swung and hit the ball well against us. Mm-hmm. There's a big kill from Kennerson from the right side.
Done.
So we can do it too.
That's right. Right back at you. 2-1.
Moody's back to serve. Let's see if she gets her spin, curl, serve. Just over the net. Nice.
That was beautiful.
We'll take that.
I know I mentioned it during the boys' season, but I do get a kick out of how they all have their little routines that they do before they serve.
She got that. Moody did pancake that, but it just couldn't get that second touch on it. So there's I watched a JV game before this one, and at one point the Goffstown player served for like 9 or 10 points in a row.
Wow.
And they had returned some, but then we turned it into an offensive possession and made the point. There were other aces and things like that. But she's got a routine. It's a spin, it's a toe tap, and then it's a hop and a skip and a jump and a serve. And so we'll be seeing her in the future.
I'm looking forward to it. Out. That was another one they were watching very closely.
4-3 Goffstown lead. Kennerson back to serve. We'll see a jump float here. Well, the libero got her hands on it, but couldn't get that second hit. 4-4. tied at 1 game each, 4-4. Pretty evenly matched teams, I would say.
Yeah. Not quite over. Quick reshuffling of the serving lineup. Watterson serving.
Moody back in as a libero. She's going to swing at that.
Oh.
Off the ceiling again. Be patient.
And up and over.
Back row attack from the libero. Good dig from Watterson.
Watterson.
There's a set to the middle. There's a touch on that. There's got to be a touch on that.
Nope.
Six-5 Goffstown lead. And let me check my roster. It's number 18 serving.
That would be Tony.
Slide from Salem. That middle came around. We got up on the block. They just weren't turned enough to the inside of the court and went out. Salem takes a 7-6 lead.
Tony serving again. That was a powerful hit.
She's hitting
That
from the
was
left
number
side and the
14.
right
She
side.
is, yeah. And equally well on both sides.
So now it's a 7-6. So I looked at the scoreboard. Kelsey had it right.
That Kelsey. She's pro-level scoreboarder.
Back row swing, no touch.
Little long.
Conley back to serve. Galetta comes in for her rotations in the front row. 9-7 Salem lead in the third. 1 game each. Yep. She had the roll shot that. The set was a little bit behind her, but it was effective, so she put it right in a spot where they weren't.
That's all you got to do. It's as easy as that. Why don't they listen to us, Matt? Just
Hit
put
them
it
where they ain't. Oh, nobody helped.
Tied
We'll
up
take
at
it.
9 now.
Tied at 9.
Absolutely.
1 game each, tied at 9. Look at the symmetry on that scoreboard right there.
It is nice. It's a beautiful thing. Third game of the match.
Big swing.
Another big swing. 14's racking up a lot of kills tonight.
That's off the block for a
Excellent.
kill from Daly. Tied at 10.
Tell me again why that's a kill when she got her hands on it, but it went out
It's
instead of it hitting the floor.
Yep, it's a kill because it's a attack point. She was attacking, and it was the opposition only touched it once.
Okay.
And we won the point, so it's a kill.
Okay.
Yeah, so if it like goes off a touch on a block, and then a player in the back row gets a kind of a dig on it, and that dig is shanked, goes out. That's that stolen kill because it's. Or if a dig happens and then a second player does get a hand on it, even though it's going way out of bounds, stolen kill. It's still an attack point, but it's not padding that statistic of the kills. We got a lot of ones on that scoreboard right now.
We do. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Opportunity here for Goffstown. Good pass.
Put it where they ain't.
And that was you saw that ref make that horizontal motion with his hand. Young attacked that ball, but she started her attack behind that 10-foot line, so that was a legal play.
Oh, nice try. With 14 serving for Salem.
Back row attack again, but just into the net. She needs help. 14-12. Back set to the right side, off the touch, but dug.
Excellent.
Off the touch, there was a touch on that block, but it fell in defense. Players will rotate. Moody serving. Conley back in the game.
Oh, tight on the net. Could not get that one over.
Tied at 14.
Nice dig.
Yeah, that initial serve receiver went right into the net. And that is a very tough play off the net. Hit the second F in Goffstown over there on the sideline. Just out. Roll shot.
Nice dig from
deep.
the libero.
Yep.
Not enough.
Couldn't get to it in time. Get the point, get the serve.
Into the net. Goffstown up by 1 now, 16-15.
This one has been going back and forth, point for point.
It has.
We were tied at 6, tied at 7. I think we're tied everywhere here. Swing at that.
Oh, not quite over. Tied up at 16 also. Moody is fast, gets to those balls really well.
Off that block. Out.
Serve long. Tied up at 17 now.
Back at 17.
Watterson serving.
Wait.
No, I think the scoreboard's
Okay, the scoreboard's going
adjusting
back.
there. Yep, it's tied up at 17.
17-17. But now I missed that point. Now it's 18-17. Okay. Kelsey.
She's cracking under the pressure, Matt.
Put your phone down. Oh, you're texting your dad. That's okay. Thank you, Mr. Gregorio, for your daughter's help. And it's okay if she texts you.
Down the line.
Down the line, but out.
Not quite in.
19-17 Salem lead here. It's gone back and forth. This is where we need this point. We need to close at 19-18.
Right.
Opportunity for Salem. They're going to call a touch. They're going to call the ball in.
That did not appear in to me. Into the net.
Yep,
Can't
another
play
play off
off
the
there,
net.
Yep. (2018)
We went to a couple of college games earlier in the year, and one of the warm-ups that the coach was having the setter do was he was gunning the ball at the net and having her play that ball off the net. So she was like facing him. He would throw the ball at the net. She'd have to turn around and react to it. It was seemed like a pretty good drill.
Right, yeah, because those are tough plays.
All right,
Tied up
20-20.
at 10-20.
And Conley going back to serve.
Yeah, this has been a
Point for
climbing
point.
up point for point at this game. That one hit your camera and the pizza, Matt. That was it's like bowling now. Got the 7-10 split.
That didn't fall. Yep. Opportunity, back row attack. She swung at it.
Oh.
Little confusion on the defense there. Who's going to take that?
22-20. Still recoverable, but we are getting close.
That's out.
All right.
I was looking right at that. That's out. I zoomed in on that.
Yep.
I was just helping the ref. 22-21, Gagnon serving. So
We have
we're going to have a conference. And they reiterated his Goffstown point.
Yep.
Conference over. It's funny. They have those little talks, and it's not like, they need to maybe do it like an NFL ref that if you see, and there's commercials out now, the NFL ref is like out to dinner with his wife, and he like over explains everything with his microphone on. Maybe the volleyball refs need to over-explain stuff to us every once in a while.
They're just deciding whether they're going to go out for dinner after the game. That's what you don't know.
Set to the right side, and
oh, that was a
nice
really
dig
nice
from
recovery.
16.
Yep.
Sent deep. Another opportunity for Goffstown.
Right there. Nicely done, Kennerson.
We'll take that point.
We will.
Tied at
Up
22. Just checking up on Kelsey here. Yep, we're good.
She's got it. She's got this under control.
Good serve from Gagnon. Had to tip that. Defense was ready. Set to the outside. The ball's still alive. Opportunity for Goffstown. Set to the middle. Oh, she slipped a little bit there.
But she recovered nicely. She got it over. That's what counts at that point.
And hit into the net.
Into the net.
So as many kills like that, you know, their players are going to get blocked. Players are going to hit into the net.
Right.
They do keep stats on hitting percentage, and like if a player hits like 300 for kills, that's like really good. Goffstown lead, 23-22. Off the block, good coverage from. That's got to go all the way over.
No.
All right, tied at 23.
Nice try from Moody. Up into the ceiling. We need a higher ceiling, Matt.
We need these columns out of this gym too.
Yeah.
We have obstructed.
We have
several obstructed seats here.
Oh, that was a long.
They were calling for it to be out.
Yeah, and that would have been, I think. Oh,
nice play
recovery.
from Galetta.
That was nice.
Good scrappy play from Goffstown. There he's got defense. Now Kennerson's hitting from the outside.
Excellent. This is
long.
Nice.
Point for Goffstown. 24. We got game
23.
point.
That was an excellent rally. I like seeing that. Both teams did really well on that.
Daly serving here.
Close,
game point.
Close. 24-23.
That's
that
in.
Was.
Oh my God, that was in.
That. Wow.
Wow. Even look at. They even know it. The Salem players know it.
They're not even leaving the court right now.
Yeah, no, he called. The ref called that. We're going to overtime. It's 24-24. That ball was in.
Wow.
Goffstown won this third game, but we're going to keep playing here.
Wow.
Send that over. That's deep. Good dig from
excellent
Moody. We got a little bit of a rally going here. Into the net, hitting error.
Knock it over. Goffstown point 25-24. They have to take it by 2, though, so back to game point.
Yep, Daly just served. So
we got Moody serving.
Yep, Moody will go back to serve. Galetta will sit down. Conley checks in for her front row. So we got Kennerson, Watterson, and Conley in the front row.
Oh!
Tied at 25.
It certainly happens, but that is a tough place for a serving error.
Hit long from Watterson.
26-25. They still have to take it by 2. Salem needs this point to win. The crowd is very excited, Matt.
Got quiet during the serve. Out.
Ouch. Oh.
26-26. Kennerson back to serve.
Tied at 26. Still need to take it by 2. This could be the longest game in history, Matt.
Well, we had that against Salem last year. Not Salem, but
oh, could not quite get to that one in time.
we had that 40-38 game last year.
That was with Salem?
No, it was Spalding. So I had the S part right. All right, 27-26. She was right there for that dig down the line. Opportunity. Good dig, good defense.
Excellent dig from Moody. Did not get there in time.
Salem takes the second, 28-26. We've been close here. We'll come back for game 4 in just a few minutes. All right, welcome back to game 4.
It's a very loud gym. The crowd is excited.
A must-win for Goffstown here to extend the match to a 5th game. Goffstown won the first, 25-22, lost the second, 25-14, just lost the third, 28-26, and now we're playing a 4th. We do have a lineup change with Meg Lambert in, number 19, hitting from the outside. Looks like Daly and Lambert are going to be the outsides. Galetta and Conley in the middle. Moody doing the libero duty. Kennerson from the right side, and Gagnon setting, and Gagnon has the first serve. So it looks like we have a Lambert addition here for the 4th game. And I just don't know if there's been any changes for Salem. I don't know the girls and haven't really been paying attention to the numbers.
They're all Wendy this time.
Wendy's.
Wendy.
Got it. Well, I know Wendy number 14 has had some very good hits.
She's
very
been
good play this
spectacular.
game.
Yes.
Yeah. And Wendy number 16 has been hitting well this match so far in this match. There's Gagnon's first serve long,
and right out into the snack stand again.
Oh, it came right back.
They're getting savvy out there. They need to barricade themselves in.
Probably diving to protect the pizza.
I hope so. Wendy number 14 serving.
And that's long.
That was long also.
It was close, but it was long.
Close don't count.
You know, it would be good if we brought one of our kids to the game and maybe they could sit right in front of us and be a pizza runner.
Oh, yeah. If only one of us had a kid sitting right in front of us. Weird. Into the net.
And I know she heard us.
If only one of us had a kid here who was totally ignoring our pleas for pizza.
Because we want Goffstown to win. And then we're going to play a 5th. That's going to be long.
Another long one. This is
2-2.
3 out
They're
of 4.
still amped up.
3 out of 4 of those points were service errors.
Yeah, they're still amped up after that 28-26 game.
That was a spectacular game.
Moody serving.
Hey,
And
there
ace.
we go. Nice dig from Salem. Didn't quite get there in time.
Oh, that's on the line. Wow. Wow. Wow.
So what is if it's on the line theoretically?
The line is in because if you're serving and you touch the line, you're in.
Okay.
The line is in. I'm just going to start bambling incoherently on these close calls that obviously from my vantage point way up here.
Yeah.
Nah, it's all good. All right, it's 4-3.
Wendy serving for Salem.
Give it right back to her for a hit off the block, and it's out of bounds. There we go.
There we go.
We'll take that point. There's a kill from the right side.
Tied up at 4.
Serve long.
It stayed in the gym, though. The pizza is still safe for now.
There's some that try the jump serve, and they'll just launch it, and it'll hit the back wall of the gym on a fly. But we haven't seen too much of that. The play off the net. This is just full of errors so far in the third or fourth. But settle down. Do that serve receive. Get a set. Move on to the next point. There's the serve receive. There's the set. Hit long.
Hit long.
It's all right. I'd rather see those attacks still than just free balling it over.
7-4. Salem serving.
Good save from Conley. Sent over from Lambert.
That was number 14 again with that arm.
Yep, but good dig from
And
she
put that
Daly.
one over. That was excellent.
Yep, Lambert saved that. Dug the block. Under the net.
Nice dig. Did not get there in time.
Now the official call is a carry before she went under the net. (8-4) Salem lead. Timeout. Good place for a timeout before it gets too out of hand. Settle down. Get the 5. Worry about 5, then move on.
Right. One at a time. That's all you can do.
I've probably been more critical on the refs of this broadcast so far than our fans sitting right in front of him, which is a good thing. It's a good thing because he can't hear me.
Right. Unless he watches this.
Well,
It's tough. And they have a lot to do.
right, there's
And
a lot
We're
going
watching
on.
it from the nosebleed section up here. Some of them. We talked about it last week. Last game we did, the 100 good calls. You only can talk about
Right.
the one bad one that you see. 9-4.
Apparently it's a lorry.
I'm still going with Wendy. And
That's
it's
out.
out.
9-5. I think this is Lambert's first serve of the match. Set to the middle. Out.
Out.
No touch.
We're at 6-9 now, closing it up slowly.
So setters live on this, and we've got Daly and Conley in the front row. The down ref's going to overrule that.
Oh, yes,
as in.
overruled. How much say does the down ref have?
Not a lot. He will overrule. So the down ref can't overrule the up ref. The up ref has to change his mind based on the input from the down ref.
Got
the
it.
up ref is the man.
Okay. He the man.
He is the man in charge. Or, well, there are female refs, obviously.
Nice. dig
Good
from
set.
Kennerson.
Play that.
Did not get to that point.
We'll take that
Georgetown,
point.
8-10.
10-8. Yep.
1 point at a time.
So Galetta comes back in for Conley to serve. And Moody will take this service rotation off. Oh, that was close. That was out, though. Certainly
I'm
not as
amazed
close
with
as
this
the other
game
ones.
how many there have been that have just been like a hair's breadth away, one way or the other. A lot right on the line.
swing at that.
Eight 12. Salem serving.
Oh, that's
excellent.
in.
Excellent.
Kill from Galetta in the middle. Gagnon will go back to serve, so now the set's dead. Back row player, and Kennerson, Daly, and Galetta in the front row.
Oh.
Out. I'm just helping again. There's no touch on it. It rolled off the tape and went out.
10-12.
That
does not quite make it over.
So now the ref has the luxury here of not having to call that a carry because the ball was down. So he can call it down and doesn't have to call the carry. A lot of times those weird calls will work themselves out like that the ball just goes out or it lands in or whatever. Rotation. I don't see the number he's indicating.
24. No.
So we don't know what he's calling yet. So they were in the right position, it looks like, but the setter moved too early. I don't know. I can't hear what they said.
Oh. Can we get down and sneak microphones onto the... Coach is having a discussion with the down ref. Number 14 serving.
That ball was in.
15-11.
She went for that jump serve, just out. That was real close, but she went for that jump serve. That's a good spot to do that. And that was very, very close.
It was. All right. Couldn't quite get in front of that where she needed to be.
13. All right, that's good. Service error, good service error, serve receive error. Got us 2 points closer. We'll take them.
Oh, into the net. I'm good for the obvious calls, Matt. I can make those, like into the net. I'm getting smarter by the game. Watch this. That was out. See? I can do this.
You got it. You got it.
I could be a ref practically.
What was that about? Face for radio?
That's it. And brains for broadcasting. I don't know.
That's shocking.
It is shocking. I'm shocked.
Off the block.
point, Salem.
Libero couldn't get there in time. 18-13.
Number 24
Salem.
serving.
Yep. Wendy, the libero. That's a double. And he called it.
And it's called it.
All right, we got the Galetta Conley switch, and Moody serving with a 4-point deficit and must win game 4 for Goffstown. Back set. Kenderson had to tip it. Good dig from Salem. Free ball opportunity. Good pass. Where's the set going?
Right down.
Nice tip from Conley. Where they ain't.
Where they ain't. We had a nice little rally there. We haven't. But most of the points in this game have been very, very quick. There hasn't been a lot of actual extended play.
Cut that deficit to 3. Good serve from Moody. Opportunity for Salem. Lambert there for the defense. Back set to Kenderson. Put down for a kill.
Beautiful, beautiful hit.
That's
Kenderson.
the play that we want to see right there.
Just do that. What do we need? 9 more times?
And then 15 more.
Yes.
It's all right. 2-point deficit. We just got to get this next point and then worry about the next one. Here's an opportunity for a serve receive. Where's the set going to go? Backside. Right at the libero, but she got it up.
She did. Oh, into the net. Couldn't quite get it off there.
Seen some really good defensive digs from Salem tonight.
Yep.
That's out.
Let it go.
20-17. Still doable. Must win for Goffstown. Kenderson back to serve.
That was long. (21-17). Wendy serving for Salem.
Oh, yes.
That
Off the
was
top of the net
beautiful.
and landed in. Conley back to serve. They should ask. They should ask. Who's serving?
Is the confusion from changing positions, do you think?
A little bit, yeah. It's a slightly different rotation, so
Right.
slightly different serving order. And then, so Lambert caught it. She knew she needed to serve.
Yep. (22-18).
And I think, you know, then the libero change happened quickly. So it will be Conley's serve next. Good
Excellent block.
Daly and Conley together on that block, right back in on the defense. 22-19. Now it's Conley's serve. Galetta back
Moody's
into
out
the
and
front.
Galetta's back in.
Yep. So it'll be. That's got to
This
go
has
over.
No.
All right, 22-20. If we have a rotation again, it'll be Gagnon serve next for Goffstown, and Wendy serve for Salem. I don't know which Wendy, but one of them. New game ball.
Other one's covered with pizza, no doubt.
Let's see, if we had someone to grab us pizza, there might not be any pizza left.
Thus saving the
Thus
game balls.
saving the game ball from being soiled with pizza. Big hit.
That
Good
was
dig. That's still alive.
One
Nice
more
play.
excellent recovery.
And it just missed the weight.
It did.
This is an opportunity for Goffstown. Where's the set going? To the middle. Galetta. Defense was there. Good defense again. That ball's got to go over. So it's going to be a double hit.
Yep.
She did hit
Yep,
that ball
she did.
up
She
above
did.
the net and then covered it. So 23-20.
That was a nice rally.
All right,
Not
we need the point here. Then it'll be Gagnon's serve.
Nice try from Kennerson. Couldn't get there in time.
Yeah, that set came off her hands weird. It went straight up in the air. We've got match point.
24-20, match point.
Match point for Salem. Timeout, Goffstown. Yeah, so Goffstown again won the first, 25-22. Lost the next two, 25-14, and then in overtime, 28-26. And are down here in the fourth, 24-20. And it will be Salem serve. So Wendy will be up again.
That Wendy. She's a juggernaut.
I said stranger things have happened, but it's certainly possible for a comeback here.
Yep.
So we've got Kennerson, Lambert, and Moody back for serve receive. Daly and Galetta as the targets in the front row. For Wendy, the eighth serving. Nice. Good swing. Good dig from Salem again. That's out.
That was out.
All right. Gagnon's
21-24.
Gagnon's going to serve. Kennerson's up into the front row with Galetta and Daly. It's an opportunity here. That ball's got to go over. Here it is. Where's the set going to go? Backside to Kennerson. Down for,
Wow,
what
that
a
was
dig
nice
from Salem.
Dig from Salem.
To Kennerson again. She's got to tip it, and
Yes,
it's in.
it's in.
24-22.
Closing it up, 2 points.
And this is a good situation here. Gagnon's been a consistent server.
Right.
Good serve. Here's from Salem, the swing. Good dig from Lambert. Set to Daly. Is that going to drop? Nope.
That was
All
out.
right. Game's over. Match is over. Salem takes us 3-1. 22-25, 25-14, 28-26, and 25-22. Two evenly matched teams, and we might see them again in the playoffs.
All right.
When it comes down to it. Thank you, Marty, very much. This has been
Always a
Matthew
pleasure, Matt.
Kennerson with Marty Kelly. And we will see you here back for the next home game next Wednesday, the 20th, versus Hollis Brookline.
All right.
Have a good night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Matthew Kennerson. Joining me is senior setter Bailey Gagnon. Hi, Bailey.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Very good game tonight, but a tough loss against Salem. They were the team that knocked you out of the playoffs last year. You guys seemed like a very evenly matched team. Anything to add about how the play went or how the team went?
I think that we played really aggressive. I think that we got a lot better. I mean, obviously, we all wish the outcome was a little different, but I think that we played well.
Good. So this is first year for head coach Mac Barron. How's that different? You've been in the program probably for 6 years.
Sixth grade, yeah.
Since sixth grade. So how's this with the? Is there a new look to the program, a new feel to it?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of things have changed. I mean, we got rid of a few traditions. You know, the socks. We have a different entrance, things like that. But I think that he's taught us to be a lot more aggressive in what we do, and everything's a little bit more fast-paced.
Right,
And,
right.
yeah.
Well, and it seems like as the full-time setter in a 5-1 offense, you've got a lot of targets out there. You guys seem to be doing those back row attacks. So I think with and as you get those serve receives, what's your thought process of where you're sending the ball?
I think that I find throughout the season who my hitters are and like the type of chemistry that I have with them. So early communication is really key for us. So whoever really wants the ball, whoever's calling it louder, it's kind of who I send it to.
Well, and where you are, but you have those options for those back row attacks, and we did a little switch up in the lineup tonight. So we had Bridget hitting from the right side, Olivia going to the outside position. So it's you've got a lot of different options out there. You got 4 6-footers out there swinging at the ball. All right, so you're a senior. What are you looking for school next year, for major, for where you're looking to go to school?
So I've narrowed it down to probably Endicott and Providence College.
Okay.
I'm looking to major in business and minor in health and nutritional sciences.
Great. All right, well, good game tonight, Bailey. Again, we would have liked to see a better outcome, but we've got a lot of potential this season. It's still early in the season, and good luck in the rest of the season, and good luck the rest of the school,
Awesome.
and going on to school after.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Bailey.